Before moving into the square waveform, let us directly set the RMS value in signal generator and let us check whether we are properly measuring the input signal. Here I have set the amplitude as 7 volt RMS. I hope you are able to see it. Amplitude is 7 volt RMS. If we measure that voltage in a true RMS meter, it is 6.9 volt, and in averaging based RMS meter, it seems to be much more accurate, which is 6.93 volt. In accordance with these measurements, even in LabVIEW, we have average based RMS measurement as 6.992 volt, which is much more accurate, and true RMS value is 6.996. Okay, so for sinusoidal waveform, we can find that all the type of meter, that is both averaging based RMS and true RMS meters, displays all more or less accurate value. Now let us move to square waveform. Okay. Now we have a square waveform with 7 volt RMS. If we come back to the true RMS meter, the measured value is 6.9 volt, and in case of a multimeter, that is averaging based RMS meter, which is 7.68 volt, and if we observe the output of our LabVIEW program, it is in accordance with the meter readings, but the true value of RMS is 7 volt. Now we can observe that whenever there is a change in the waveform, both true RMS meter as well as true RMS calculation in LabVIEW are more or less accurate. Okay, let me increase this RMS value to 10 volt. 10 volt RMS. Now the true RMS meter displays it as 9.9 volt, but averaging based meter is displaying the output as 11.0 or 11.01 volt. This is because this meter doesn't know about the shape of the waveform. It is using the form factor of a sine wave, which is 1.11, and it is multiplying it with the average value. Even in LabVIEW, we are able to see this similar behavior. True RMS value is 9.99, which is nearer to 10 volt, and average based RMS is completely wrong. There is around 1 volt deviation in the measurement. Now let us move to a ramp waveform. Okay. Here also we have a ramp waveform, and its RMS value is 5.774 volt. And if we observe the output in true RMS meter, it is 5.7 volt, which is more or less accurate, and in case of averaging based RMS meter, which is 5.49 volt, there is a small deviation even in the first digit. Let us see the output in LabVIEW. Here also average based meter has some deviation, but the true RMS measurements are correct. So the important observation from this experiment is averaging based RMS meters work fine only for sinusoidal waveform. Whenever there is a change in waveform shape, either because of the nature of the waveform or because of the presence of harmonics in our power signals, the averaging based RMS meters will have error in measurement. It is always preferable to use true RMS meters. Thank you.